So in this episode, we tie up to our first mooring. The kids finally get to swim off the boat, but we also run into a sandbar and towboat breaks off our rudder.
Well, we plan to find one of these, the first one no one's living in.
We've been pretty lucky this trip. At first we saw a manatee, then we saw a ray, then we saw some dolphins. Having the sail was like a total success because the sails out at the same time. You're going somewhere fun.
Fire burn, water waves return. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
Yep, that's what's going on.
So after going across Biscayne Bay, we anchor outside of Key Largo. This beautiful, huge anchorage all to ourselves. It was a really great place for our first anchorage and our first really night out all alone.
You may take the road less traveled, but I forsake the road altogether. Oh, you may take the road less traveled, but I take to the sea. You may take the road less traveled, but I forsake the road altogether. Oh, you may take the road less traveled, but I take to the sea. Well,
We just picked up our first mooring ball and it is gorgeous here. Micah got it on the first. We just got right over to it and he picked it right up. So that's awesome. The kids already have their suits on and we just stopped. So we're probably going to let them hop in for a dip and then get some lunch because it's like 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna decide if we want to go more today to get closer to marathon, or if we want to just hang out and take like a little break because we've been pushing it pretty hard, doing like 50 or 60 miles a day. So we've done 30 so far today. What do you think, Gabriel?
I think it's been 2 days on this journey. This is the third, and we're finally gonna go swimming.
To jump in? The otter dive. There you have it. That was what Gabriel told me, and then he showed us the otter dive.
That would be nice. We've been pretty lucky this trip. At first we saw a manatee, then we saw a ray, then we saw some dolphins, and then we saw some luminescence the second night. It's pretty awesome.
Those famous last words, we've been pretty lucky. So after leaving this spot where we were moored, we were heading back out to the channel and we ended up running into a sandbank. We didn't see it on the charts, and as you see here from the drone video.
So, right now, Mom and Dad are trying to push the boat because we run aground. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna. So, yeah, that's what's going on right now.
So the tide was going down. We're gonna have to wait about something like 4 or 5 hours for it to come back up again. So we decided to call Towboat US because we cannot get off ourselves. Now I learned a few things from this experience. One, just don't be in a rush. Double check everything. If we had paid a little more attention, we would have probably been able to see this. Two, always deal with the boat yourself. So I need to go down and grab some paperwork for Towboat US, and while I was down there, he hooks us up and pulls us out, and you can see where we were. What happened was the rudder, he pulls us straight backwards, and our rudder goes sideways on our left side, and he just keeps pulling and it snaps off our rudder. If we had been there, we could have been holding the wheel straight, or we could have done something different, but it's something that we should have known about. And then lastly, we just should have waited for the tide to come up. We weren't in that much of a rush. We were a little bit freaked out about driving with one rudder, and I'm glad that we had watched Sailing Zingaro, which has gone with one rudder many times. So we had seen that, we knew that it was doable, and after we actually got pulled out and started driving again, it really didn't affect us that much. It was a pain in the butt getting it fixed later on, but at least we could still keep going. We could get to the city marina in Marathon. Here Gabriel and I are practicing some of our knots.
Today we're gonna put on some avocado oil, salt, pepper. Maybe not pepper this time. Well, lots of the times we like to add cheese.
When we got to the city marina, we were greeted on our first day with dolphins swimming by, which was super magical and exciting for us. And right off the bat, we have the kids learning how to bring us around on the dinghy.
You liking driving?
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
So today what we're working on is building our couch. We kind of had this area as our bed before, but now we're using a full-size frame, putting a twin-size mattress on it, and building storage in the background. We are going to be forming the back with this foam, which was before in our build, if you remember. And we're going to make that as our form, and then put some actual dog beds as our padding around that, and then we'll probably have some pillows too. But right now I have the frame pretty much set up. There's going to be storage down here, and shelf number 1, and then the top I'm going to put a PVC board, because if anything's going to get wet, it's going to be that from the windows if we left them open or something, and PVC board won't deteriorate at all. So working on that for now, and hopefully I can get this finished enough so I can clean up and kind of be done with it for a while. It's nice to get a whole project done in a day, and we'll see how far we can get.
Take the road less traveled, but I forsake the road altogether. Oh, you may take the road less traveled, but I take to the sea.
We do a lot of adventures here in Marathon, and this is just our first one, exploring some of the mangroves right on the
Take the road less traveled, but I forsake the road altogether. Oh, you may take the road less traveled, but I take to the sea. Well, I take to the sea. I take to the sea.
So we made it to Marathon and have been there for over a year, and I'm loving it. So happy that you can come along, and we're going to show you how we got there and some adventures along the way. Been excited to be able to share this with friends and family and with you guys, and one of the ways we've been able to do that is my coloring book, Florida Keys Coloring. It's just all the fish and coral that we've seen here, and you can check it out at the website, floridakeyscoloring.com, and join in with the experience.
Since the stars arrive, let the fire die.